everybody, and warm welcome to my channel, Tarot by Izabela. I am very happy to see you here today, and I hope you're all doing fine, even if we live in a very strange and turbulent times for the moment. Today's video will be a highlight video for the country of Denmark. And to do this video, I'm going to use my crystal ball, my tarot cards, oracle cards, and some dice. And in front of me here I have a small map of Denmark, and that is to easily point out places if I see some special events or happenings coming up in Denmark. And I also gonna read, before we start the reading, some short facts about Denmark that could be of interest to hear. And these short facts, you can easily find them online if you Google short facts Denmark. And the short facts are just short facts, and there are a lot of things to say about Denmark, but I will try to keep it short. And if you like to know more, you can always look that up for yourself in those areas you would like to learn more about Denmark. Yep, but before we begin, I just need to give some scam warnings, and I would have to do that in every video from now, since this channel and the Telegram group have been heavily attacked by scammers pretending to be me, or promoting stuff, trying to scam people in all kinds of ways. Remember, I never contact you first, I never sell anything, I don't do personal readings, and I don't promote anything. In case someone pretends to be me and doing that, then you know directly it's a scammer. And if you would like to contact me, the correct email address and the correct link for the Telegram group, you will find it down in the description. And down in the description you will also find my backup channel on Rumble and the link to that one. And for the Telegram group, please remember this is an international Telegram group. We post in English, and if you like to post in another language than English, please make sure that you at least have a short description in the title what the post is about. And that is for respect for all other members, since we are from all around the world, and English, as for today, is an international language that can be understood by most people. And if it is a video you like to post, please make sure that the speech is in English, or at least it has English subtitles. Well, that was a little bit about that scam warning. Now, let's begin this reading for Denmark. But I also need to mention, and that is very important, and that I want to thank you all, wonderful viewers out there, for all of your support to this channel, for your comments, for your mails, for your sharing coffees. Everything you do is so much appreciated, and without you I would not have the strength nor the inspiration to continue doing more videos, since I'm alone doing this and it takes many hours for every video. But you are a big wonderful audience that keep pushing me forward to continue doing more. So thank you so much for that. Well, now the short facts for Denmark. I need to put my glasses on, and let's see what we can find here. Denmark is a Nordic country in the central portion of Northern Europe. So it lays a little bit, you can say, between Germany and Sweden. Yeah. And its total population is around 5.7 million. And it borders only one country, and that is Germany in the south. And the government is unitary parliamentary constitutional monarchy. And Denmark has been a part of EU since 1973, but it doesn't have euro, it has Danish crowns as currency. And as a founding member of NATO since 1949. So they have been in this NATO for a long time. Well, the short facts then. The Kingdom of Denmark includes, beside Denmark, the self-governing areas of Greenland and the Faroe Islands. And Greenland is the largest island in the world. Yeah. So it's much bigger than Denmark. And I think in the future we'll do a reading just on Greenland, just because of that. And a lot of interesting things going on Greenland too. Well, Denmark has been inhabited since at least 12,500 BC. The earliest archaeological findings were dating back to 130,000 to 110,000 BC. Experts says that the country has been inhabited since at least 12,500 BC. And agriculture pieces of evidence have been found dating back to 3,900 BC. The oldest flag in the world belongs to Denmark. First acknowledged in 1219, the Danish flag Dannebrog remains the oldest state flag in the world, still in use by an independent nation. Even older than the flag is the Danish monarchy. Since Gorm the Old started things off in 935, the monarchy has continued right through to today. Denmark has one of the oldest monarchies in the world. From current monarch, Her Majesty Queen Margaret II, the Danish monarchy dates back to the first Viking kings of Denmark, more than 1,000 years ago. Denmark was occupied by Germany during World War II, from April 1940 until May 5th, 1945. But the Danish resistance movement was notably active during this period. Healthcare and education is free in Denmark. Well, a kind of free. The healthcare and education is being paid by taxes. So in a sense, it's paid for by the people. But it also means that not only the richest people have the opportunity to get healthcare and good education. Denmark is famed for its liberalism. Few countries in the world, if any, are as free and liberal as Denmark. It's a very open society, and the Danes aren't afraid of speaking their minds. What's more here? Let's see. Yeah, Danish pastry actually originates from Vienna. In the 1940s, some Austrian bakers settled themselves in Denmark and introduced the beloved pastry. For this reason, Danish pastry is actually called wienerbrød or Vinesbread in Denmark. Denmark is known around the world for its bike culture, and the fact that the country is quite flat is definitely an advantage in this matter. If you are biking in Denmark, you never have to bike uphill. And there are almost 12,000 kilometers of bicycle tracks. Danes love cycling, and there are more bicycles in the country than people. Part of the reason for this is that the country is quite flat. The highest point in the country is a mere hill of 170 meters called Møllehøj. Another reason is that new cars are heavily taxed to discourage them. The investment in infrastructure has made cycling safe and easy for both recreation and transportation. You will find the two oldest amusement parks in the world in Denmark. And that is Bakken, just a 20 minutes train ride from Copenhagen Central Station. And the second one second oldest is Tivoli Gardens. It's right next to the same central station in the center of a vibrant capital. Both of them are a great starting point for a fun day. And Bakken originated in 1583 when a natural spring was discovered. Thanks to the poor water quality in Copenhagen at the time, residents flocked. After this followed hawkers and entertainers. Nowadays, the park is home to a wide variety of vendors, entertainers, and rides. Entrance to the park is free, though there is a charge for many of the rides. Lego was invented by a Dane. The world-famous Lego bricks was invented by Dane Ole Kirk Christiansen in 1949. H.C. Andersen is probably the most famous Dane. The famous fairy tales of Hans Christian Andersen, who lived in 1800s, such as The Little Mermaid and The Ugly Duckling, has been translated into more than 160 languages. So he lived from 1805 to 1875. What's more, Danes eat an average of 42 sausages a year, and they really love their pickled herrings. Place names in UK ending by Whitby and Thorpe, Scunthorpe, were Viking settlements. The average tax rate in Denmark is 49%. There are 18 different shark species living in Danish waters. Unlike some countries, there are no laws to prevent children from consuming alcohol. There are laws in place to stop purchases that vary the age based on the strength. Beer can be bought at 16, but you have to be 18 to buy spirits. This doesn't mean that kids are on the streets getting drunk. Instead, the permissive culture leads to more relaxed attitude to alcohol. Bluetooth is named after an old Danish king. The popular wireless technology gets its name from King Harald Blåtand Gormson, who united Denmark and parts of Norway, dating back to the 10th century. The inventors from Sweden and Denmark named it Bluetooth, the direct translation as a code name, drawing a parallel between the unification of devices and the unification achieved by King Harald. The name unexpectedly stuck. Well, that was some short facts about Denmark. Now let's start the reading. Highlights for Denmark. And for this I need to concentrate for a few moments on my crystal ball and ask the powers, the forces to be with us so we can get as good and accurate information as possible. So just give me a few moments and soon we start. For Denmark. Okay. Let's see if we can see something for Denmark. First thing I see some kind of riots in Copenhagen. A lot of people running on the streets and screaming and some kind of riots. Or they're running from something. During a period of time, almost all trains in Denmark will be stopped. They will not be possible to go by train. And I see a strong number 3. So it could be during 3 days, almost all trains are stopped. Something with the bridge that goes from Copenhagen to Malmö. Could be like one of those columns to that bridge will be damaged somehow. And that will make, for a period of time, not possible to go over the bridge from Copenhagen to the south of Sweden, Malmö. And the airport in Copenhagen, I see a lot of military there. I can almost smell the gear, the metal from the guns and the uniforms. And are very serious faces. For some reason, the airport will be a lot of military personnel there. And some very strict controls on the border to Germany. I see military people there too, checking people who want to pass the border. When, it's difficult to say when. I see it dark outside, so it could be during a winter period, but I don't see them in winter clothes. So it could also be in springtime or beginning of summer. A couple of political leaders in Denmark, I see them white in their face like paper, very, very scared that they have been caught. And they can hardly talk in front of the TV. They don't have any excuses to come with. And it will be a royal divorce in Denmark. Even barricades will be set up on many streets in Copenhagen. Some here on the western side of Denmark. Esbjerg, Ribe, Ringkøbing, somewhere there. I see the ground shaking. Could be a smaller earthquake. And on the northern shores here of Denmark, when that storm hits Norway, it looks like not a strong storm as it will be in Norway, because in Norway will be a strong storm, but that will still be very bad weather and very, very dangerous waters. There will come new laws regarding keeping farm animals in Denmark. And those rules will encourage farmers to grow more organic or give more space to their animals. Not in small boxes, but really a healthier way to keep animals. And little cages and certain ways of handling the animals will be forbidden. And it will be more an organic way. And this heavy tax that they have in Denmark, it will go down to almost nothing in comparing to today. In the future, there will be a lot of cars in Denmark, but different kind of cars. Not electric cars, different kind of cars. More affordable for many. They will open up new ways to go between Sweden and Denmark. Probably some new boat routes. So not only the bridge, but more different ways to come to Denmark. And also cheaper ways. In the waters outside Sweden and Denmark down here, they're gonna catch scuba divers. Yeah, some kind of sabotage military scuba divers. Or they're gonna catch them in a net, I don't know, but they're gonna catch them. It will be a big scandal. Danish people are still Vikings, never forget that. And what have been done to them through this will make their Danish blood boil when the truth comes out officially. In the future, it will not be so easy to come into Denmark. Even if you are from Sweden or Germany, and you will have to have a valid passport or some valid documents to be able to visit Denmark. Two-third parts, yeah, or you can say 75%, almost 75% of the Danish political leadership will be exchanged or removed. They will find some new Viking treasure in the ground in some big fields in Denmark. And that will add a lot of mystery. How is it possible, this and that? In the future, there will be a lot of loosening up in alternative treatments. Could be even that the government gonna make healthcare with natural remedies, or as it's called today, alternative treatments for free. Yeah, many times to help people prevent diseases so they don't occur. And I see Danish people quite relaxed in the future, celebrating, living a quite happy life. And I see a lot of Danish people that lives in Germany would like to come back to Denmark. There will be a submarine chase somewhere around the Danish coast. And the submarine does not belong to a NATO country. Could be possible that in the end of 2024 there will be a lot of discussion of leaving NATO. Mm. And on the border to Germany, they're gonna stop a trafficking ring. And quite horrible things have happened to those involved. And that is a big trafficking ring that stretches all around Europe. More than 600, almost 700 something people involved with this. Different positions in society. And many of them are people that love the little ones in a very horrific way. There will be a new campaign for planting many new trees in Denmark. So it's almost like a farmer who have farmlands, they're gonna get some kind of benefits if they certain areas of their land plant trees, different kind of trees. And it will be very much encouraged in Denmark in future to grow hemp for not for smoking, but hemp for clothes, paper, building materials, food. You can use hemp, all kinds of things. And that will be encouraged a lot. And the trend will come hemp houses made from hemp concrete, and that will be a big trend in Denmark, and a lot of people would join that, like eco villages. And also educational system will change in Denmark to be more beneficial for the children. In the future, And that is almost for all countries. I see a syringe with a big red cross on it. And that means that all kinds of immunization shots could be forbidden in the future, will not be allowed. A couple of doctors in Denmark who have been pushing this officially in the news, the papers. They're gonna be chased down, and it could be that they're gonna get badly hurt or behind bars. Yeah, but I see these more people in the countryside, smaller communities popping up everywhere, people helping each other, helping with the, all kinds of ways to live more healthy. Not so crowded in big cities. It's like people will move out more. It will be affordable for many. And cleaner water everywhere. And it seems like Denmark is going to lose their grip over Greenland totally. And some very horrific things what have been going on in Greenland due to some Danish involvement will be also revealed. And they will forbid totally the slaughter of seals, baby seals, just for making fashion clothes. The slaughter of seals will only be allowed in Greenland if you are an Inuit or indigenous person that lives in an indigenous way. So a special amount of seals, but only for those, not to export to Denmark for fashion clothing or other countries. No. Some big explosion in a factory somewhere in the center of Denmark. Could be Aarhus, Odense, I'm not sure, somewhere there. Okay. And a lot of military airplanes around Copenhagen, from Sweden, from to Denmark, from all other countries, like a big gathering of military airplanes. Today there is a lot of military activity, but that is nothing in comparing to what will come. And I see 5 big military ships around, what is this island called? It doesn't say. The island where Copenhagen lays. Helsingør, Copenhagen. This island will be surrounded by big military ships that are not from Denmark. Is there anything more here? No. Well, that was what I could see in my crystal ball. Let's continue to the cards. And first I need to shuffle them a little bit. And we'll see if there are any more information to be said in the cards. In Denmark, in the future, cannot say exactly time. Time is very difficult to predict on. More than 50% of the immigrants in Denmark will want to return to their home countries. It's like they're packing their bags and now we're going back home again because we can live there a good life. So more than 50% of the immigrants in Denmark will want to return back. And finally some dice. And the cards, they look like this. In the tarot cards, we have Page of Cups, Nine of Coins, the Fool, King of Cups, and Knight of Wands. And on the Oracle cards, we have Widower, Amusement Park Horse, Carousel, Small Step asking for help, and Detach from Drama. And on the dice, we have a badminton ball, a bear, switch, and a castle. Well, the amusement parks in Denmark will never stop to exist. And I think even another kind of amusement park will be created in the future. And this will be free. I see the amusement parks for free. Even the rides for free. And the Danish people like to have a good time, relax, detach from drama. So this lifestyle will continue, but you can say more relaxed with not so much problems to think about. Regarding little ones, this trafficking ring that will get busted, or a lot of people involved in this, they will be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, but there will be no sorry for them. And the monarchy in many countries will disappear, and the big castles and places like that will be all museum, we switched into something else, or be some kind of, I don't know, memory place of something, but I don't see them being inhabited by so-called royals. And those changes that are coming for almost every country on this planet will come as a surprise for most of the people. Many of us are expecting them, but for the most majority of the people it will come as a surprise, the switch. First it will be a little bit dramatic, but then things will turn around, and people will find it for the benefit, for their benefit. And the young people will have a better view on the future, more hope for the future. Right now, in many countries, there is no hope for the young people. They are so dumbed down by poor diet, poor education, brainwashed by social media and all these things that are pushed on them, this and so on. When this disappears and there are enough money for everyone to live a good life, to get a good education in the area you would like to educate you in, not if you have to, because there is the only way to find an apartment or a place to live. There will be easy way for young people to move out from their home, from the parents, to start their own lives, to be able to live on their salaries. So big changes are coming for almost everyone, also here in Denmark. And it will make people more proud, more stronger, that they can take care of themselves, not depending on governmental benefits, but you can really live good with the money you earn. And it will be enough of houses or apartments for everyone if they want to live there. Okay, let's take some last cards for Denmark. Is there any last words to be said? Some last words. Here we have 9 of Wands, Page of Coins, King of Coins, 9 of Swords, and 8 of Cups. And this again, I see it like the politicians, those who have promised so much that have been a lot of talk and nothing really done, they will be removed. And in case someone will have to will be in a position of power, they will be tested in the future if those people really, really deserve that position, if they really want to help the citizens or not. So it will be really tested. No, you will not be selected as you are today. You will really be elected in the future. And this I also see scandal after scandal in the politic area. Like one politician after another will be removed. Big things are coming, could be very shaky for a period of time, but the outcome, I see a very happy Denmark in the future. In the future, and that is for whole Europe, the whole world, the weather will be normalized. It will not be as it is today. Today it seems like they are changing the weather so much that we can hardly see the sun. You never know if it's winter, spring or summer. It's all in one, and strange storms. In the future I see the weather coming into a normal phase. When it's sunny, you can expect to be sunny a couple of days, then the rain, and then it's rain, and you will see blue skies and white clouds, not a chessboard on the sky. I see fluffy white clouds in the future, and I see Denmark with green fields, forest, happy people, and blue sky with fluffy clouds. And people will be able to plan more ahead, especially if you are growing crops. You will not be surprised as it is today. Oh, this summer is totally rainy, or next summer, because a lot of our weather today, unfortunately, is manipulated. And that will change in the future, so it will be normal weather. Yeah, when it's summer, it's summer. When it's winter, it's winter. So you can expect that. Okay. Well, that was what I could see here for Highlights Denmark. And to all of you strong, relaxed, and beautiful Danish people, I wish you all the best. Stay strong, help each other through these turbulent times that are coming. There are big changes coming for your country, and it seems after that big turbulence and confusion that will come, you will find yourself in a much better position, a healthier position, and I see you Danish people coming as a wonderful example of healthy living for the rest of the world in the future. And for all of you wonderful viewers out there, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and if you have liked what you have seen and heard, please don't forget to press like button, share button, and subscription button. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we see each other soon. Bye bye.